Happy Friday, everyone. Just have some updates on the garden outside downstairs. Some of my, actually I think all of the plants that I planted last year survived the winter. My mint plant, it actually survived. I put it in the clay container, and then I put it on, I dig a hole and I put it in the hole in the container, and then I put the mint plant with some soil inside it, and all of my mint plants survived. I see those little green stuff, those little green and red plants, those are mint. I plant peppermint, and which one is this one? Orange mint and chocolate mint, and they all survived. They're coming up now. 2 weeks ago I thought that only one of my mint plants survived, but now I see the other ones are coming up, so they survived the weather. My lavender plant survived, it's still alive, and the sage that I plant from seed survived, is still alive. If there's ever herb that I recommend you guys planting from seed, is sage. There's so much health benefit with the sage. I'm glad I don't have to plant it again, but I do have more seeds in package if I want to plant more, but I don't need to. I think if I want to grow some upstairs, all I have to do is just dig up some and put it in a container upstairs. But sometimes when it's raining and stuff, I don't want to come down here to get stuff. I can get it from the balcony upstairs. And all of my garlic plants that I plant the end of fall survive. I actually came and harvest some of the leaves. I'm going to put it in soup later on. One of my chamomile flower survived, the others died. Echinacea from seed, it survived. I planted from seed last year. It had leaves on it, but it didn't have any flowers. This year it's going to have flowers, so I'm excited for that. The echinacea, when you smell it, it smells so nice, and it's such a beautiful flower. And the rosemary that I got from the nursery, I think it survived because I see a little shoot coming out from it, so I keep an eye on it, but I think it survived the winter actually, which is good. That means I don't have to plant any more rosemary any more rosemary herb down here. But I think I did plant a couple rosemary seed. I'll just grow those upstairs if this one survives. I'll show you the other garden. Oh, before I show you the other garden, 2 weeks ago I planted some onions over here and some peas, and I see some peas shoot coming up. See? So you don't have to wait till the last second week in May to plant some plants. Some plants actually do better when the weather is a little bit cool than when it starts to get too hot, like the end of June. These plants that's coming up now, they actually like the cold weather better than the warm weather. So I think within a month I'll be able to start harvesting pea shoot. the onions, they have not come up yet. But the thing about these plants, if you plant them from seed, you can plant them before the weather start to get warm, and then when it reach the right temperature, they will start to sprout. They'll start to come up when they're ready to come up. And I think this actually is a better way to garden than to plant it indoors or to put it in containers. It's better to directly sow some of these plants in the ground. Some of my pea plant, all the wet area that you see here is pea plants I plant over there. Some of them are starting to come up already. This is one of them. I don't know if you guys can see that good. Oh, my hand looks so dry, need lotion. And last year, near the end of our garden season, Canadian Tire has some plants for sale, like for $1 and $2, and I got a couple. I got the gooseberry and I put it in the garden, and it survived the winter. I think I got this one, I got it for $1, and the normal price in Canadian Tire, I think they're like $13.99 or $10.99. And my raspberry plant, I got it for $2, and I think the regular price is $13.99, and it survived. I put it in a garden bed and it survived, and the gooseberry survived. But I'm trying to protect it a little bit, because last year when I had it in the garden bed, there was some kind of bug that's chewing on the leaves, so that's why I put this mesh around it. And my rebar plant survived. I got that one for $1. And 3 weeks ago I planted some horseradish, some beets, some carrots, and already the beets, already the horseradish are starting to come up, and I think some of the beets are starting to come up. So this is a perfect temperature for them to plant right now. I planted some more onions too, but they didn't come up yet. But the chives that I plant from seeds, it came back. It's still alive. And these onions was in the garden from last year, and they survived the winter. Onions and leek, they survived the winter. And today I actually plant the cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower from upstairs. I transplanted from the balcony to down here, and they seem to doing okay. I'm just trying to protect them a little bit until they get bigger. That's why I put these mesh over it. And I had a beet in the fridge, organic beet. It was starting to go soft. I guess I waited too long to eat it, so I just take it and I put it there. I'm gonna let it grow and collect the seed from that, and I will save my own beet seed, so when it goes to flower it will produce seeds. And the strawberries that I got from the Canadian Tire, I paid like 25 cents each the end of the garden season. They all survived the weather, so I'm gonna get some few strawberry fruits. I'm thinking I'm gonna collect the seeds from some of the fruits and actually replant it, so I will have more strawberries the following year, or just to save it for later on when I'm ready to have more strawberries. So I have some good news. I'm quite excited about that. The mint plant's still alive. They're alive right now. I had it in the garden. Not, this is not mint, actually thyme. Still alive. I have it garden now for 2 years. They're still alive. And the oregano and lemon balm, they're still alive. Once you plant these herbs, you don't ever have to buy these herbs again, because they'll come back every season. It likes Canadian cold weather. So that's what I did. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that some plants, they actually like the cold weather better than the warm weather, and they'll be able to survive a little frost, even if it goes down to -5. Even if it snows a little bit, they'll be able to survive. Last year I did an experiment with one of my I think broccoli plant in container on the balcony. I didn't remove it from the container. I wanted to see how long it can survive in the container in the winter time. And it didn't start to die until the end of January. So broccoli, cauliflower, collard greens, anything that related to that family can survive cold weather. Well, that's all I had to show you guys right now, and I hope you guys start growing stuff. Bye, have a good day.